is going to be a review of some stationery I received the other day from Hadron Epoch. The packaging that it came in was really nice, everything looked really delicate, and when you open up the box it comes with a pink sticker with their brand name on it. So they gave me the option of choosing 2 sets of notebooks, and each set had 3 notebooks in it. I chose 2 different designs. One was called Deck the Halls and the other one was called Tokyo. I thought the design of the Tokyo notebooks was so adorable. Each set had basically the same design of each notebook, but each notebook was a different color. When you open it up to see, it has a little band around it which tells you how big the notebooks are and how many pages there are, and if it's lined, square, dot or blank. At first glance, these notebooks are really good quality. They seem really sturdy, definitely a lot more sturdy than other notebooks I've tried from other companies. The notes words on the front of the notebook is foiled, so it gives it that extra shimmer when you use your notebook. And I personally felt like everything was very well made when I opened the package. The notebook for the Tokyo set is lined and wide ruled, which I didn't know when I selected the design, but personally I don't really enjoy wide ruled notebooks. I could see myself perhaps using this as a very quick doodle or notebook just for keeping little things in mind and reminding myself that I need to do things. The paper quality is very good. It's so thick, and even though I personally wouldn't use it as a bullet journal, I think that there are people out there who might like this, who might like it to take notes in class or perhaps use it as a diary. It is extremely durable, and I think that they're definitely worth the money. So on to the next set of notebooks that I received. This is the Deck the Halls design that I chose. I really liked the theme of the notebooks and I thought that they were really pretty. You can see that these notebooks are different because on the band it says that each of these notebooks is lined, dotted or blank, and I thought that this was really useful. I would much prefer using the dotted notebook for a more bullet journal style of notebook. I still felt that although it had all of these extra options for the notebooks, the blank and dot grid notebooks had a much thinner paper quality in comparison to the lined notebooks. I'm not entirely sure if this is just me personally thinking it's thinner, but I did feel like it was like this. Even though it was thinner, it was still very good quality. It was still quite thick, but just not as thick as the lined ones, and obviously because I'd only experienced the lined ones, I was expecting a different quality to them. In general, these notebooks are really good quality and I would really recommend them to anyone who's looking for notebooks, but if you're looking for something that's more intense, these notebooks are not what you want. They're very cute and The paper is extremely thick for what it is. I think that I would probably recommend them for a bullet journal or perhaps a more casual little book to jot things down in. But if you're looking for something more intense and you need to do a lot more things in it, so painting or laying down watercolors on them, I probably wouldn't recommend this. But since these are literally 4 notes, they are good for what they're designed for. I have their desktop organizer. I chose the one in black with gold detailing. You can see it has Hadron Epoch on the sides of it. It came with instructions, so the first instruction was to unwrap the organizer. Well, I did that, and the next one was to separate the organizer and the box. So the box was inside the organizer, as you can see, and when I pulled it out, it just felt like a box. There were these cardboard inserts. I'm not entirely sure what they're for. Maybe to make the organizer more sturdy, maybe for a separation. But since I didn't need that, I'm just going to show you the details on the box. It's just made up of some kind of sturdy cardboard material. It's very standard to most organizers that you get for your table or shelf. The next thing was this box, and you can actually build it so that it changes into a kind of stackable organizer. You can see that you need to insert the legs into the slots on this one, and so when you open the box up, you get a bag of little legs, and they go into the slots that are on the side of the box, and you get this little extra box, I guess, for smaller accessories that you need to store, and that also goes with this set. So I inserted all of these legs into the slots, and these legs are not very sturdy. They are hard cardboard, and even though they are, I guess, a bit reinforced, they didn't really feel like they were very durable. So I put them into each one. They fit very nicely. But the next step was that I had to put the lid of the box on top of these. Now, the lid also had slots which were for the legs, but I couldn't get them into the slots easily, let's just say, because I knew that if I was to put something on top of this lid, then it probably needed to be quite sturdy, right? When I put the legs into the slots, I just ran into a few problems, and one of the legs actually bent on me because I couldn't push it in. The legs don't actually go into the slots at all on this lid. They only sit, the lid really only sits on it. I perhaps pushed too hard and broke it, and that was probably my fault, but I just thought that perhaps it would be more sturdy, and that's why I perhaps pushed it down a bit too much. I realized that I would only really put papers on top of this lid, so it probably wouldn't really need to sit so tightly onto the legs, but I just thought that it wouldn't topple over if the legs went into the slots. But I do see now that it fits perfectly fine. It works perfectly fine even without the legs going in, so long as I don't hit it or do anything to it that would make it come off. Overall, this set is very well made and it's a very nice design. It would look very nice on your desk. However, I feel like this isn't the most durable set of stationery I've ever received. The notebooks were a much better quality than the organizers that I received, but they still look very nice and they do serve their purpose. As you can see, I did bend the leg on this one, so I will try to be extra careful when I'm using it. I will probably primarily use the one on the bottom because I feel that one is a lot stronger than the lid that I put on top. I really hope that you guys like this video, and if you like it, please leave me a comment, a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you'd like me to do more reviews like this, please do leave a comment and tell me what you'd like me to review. Thank you for watching!